I'm involved in social media. Yeah.
Next question: dorm life and food. I'm so hungry. I'm like, we don't eat right now. We're all starving right now. Okay, if that tells you,
y'all about to go get pizza after this video.
FAMU decided to be dumb, and they decided to close our caf on the weekends and on Fridays. So we basically have to starve. You want to say hi, Bernie?
Y'all, our friend Bernie's gonna come.
Hey, Bernie.
Have y'all ever met a man named Bernie? I don't know. I haven't.
Bernie
Sanders.
Sanders.
Bernie Sanders. Like, this is his man. Bernie, say hey to the camera. Wait, you gotta give me a reading.
Bernie.
Greetings and salutations. I'm Mr. Bernie Hendricks.
What's your major?
Oh,
That's what you must have to get. He said my name and he didn't say his name.
what's up? So,
Yeah. They probably not doing that.
Alright, bye Bernie. But yeah, so for dorm life. Oh yeah, let's start with dorm life.
I love living in a dorm, and I live in the LLC. Me and India, our business LLC, and then Sydney's across the street. They're downstairs. But the LLC, like basically everybody on your floor or your side of the hall at least, is usually somewhere in your major. So I can knock on the door and get some homework, and we're all close. So if I had to sleep in India's room, I could one night.
My roommate wasn't there, but
Yeah. So,
yeah, I would definitely say dorm life, especially in Fanny Towers North, which is the best. Don't listen to nobody from South. I'm just playing. But no, LLC is definitely like a choice that is better if you like to room with people who are in your same major, because it's just more convenient that you're with and around people that have the same classes as you because they get it. And yeah, I just feel like dorm life is so much fun. Like you can literally be in the breezeway watching movies, somebody come and you're like, oh hey, now you met a friend, y'all both watching a movie. Like it's just so much fun.
good show.
Are you done? Oh, my bad. Okay, let me say this. FAMU has the best freshman dorms of any school I've ever been to. Out of HBCUs, like I'm sorry, no shade to any PWI because I have friends that go to PWIs, but like their dorms are old as well. Like these are the newest, best dorms you can get. If you come to FAMU for any other reason, come for this living space, okay? But like they said, LLC, very, very great experience. It's nationally known for getting you a higher GPA and whatnot. So I would recommend an LLC, but if you can't get an LLC, there's other options to get you into Towers. Like you can be in Towers South, you can still make friends. Everyone is friendly, like we said before. You can still be friends with someone from North, from South, and vice versa. And like they said, if you ever need somewhere to stay, like D-Lo did not stay in Towers, but I bet you he'd be in these folks' rooms spending the night and do. Exposed.
me, I don't stay in Towers, but I will say, do your housing early. I know I said February was my first choice, but NCAT gave me the most money, so I didn't know where I was going, so I didn't do my housing until around June, July. So I ended up in Simpsons, all boys dorm, community bathrooms. You don't want it. I swear, my roommate, I have the coolest roommate in the world, but it's just a nice room.
Shout out to that man. What's your roommate?
Jaylen, but it's just the worst. The community showers, you don't want it. Do your housing on time so you can get a nice dorm.
I would say it's like a love-hate relationship with Towers. I love the fact that it's new and renovated because I'm not a perfectionist, but I just can't do like old and dingy. You know, like it just makes me feel icky inside. So there's that. But I hate the fact that I don't hate it. Let me choose my words. I don't like the fact that people think you can knock on my door at 4 o'clock in the morning because we all live together. The privacy aspect is not there because we're all so close, and I love my folks, but I'm a private person, and when I don't get that private time, it's like. So if you want the whole college crazy experience, everybody out there being friendly, stay in college. If you don't, I'd recommend like Village or Simpson or Young because it's like more privacy wise.
Y'all, like I said earlier, my room is like the hangout spot, the party room, whatever, and people do just walk in at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, blah, blah, blah. But if you set your boundaries, like if you do that, do that shit early. because you set your boundaries and everybody knows what it is and what it isn't.
Yep.
So, I don't know. It's okay.
Yeah, I agree. Because for me, well, part of it's because of my roommate. But we don't really let anyone in our room.
Watching this like this.
Huh? No, it's not even. That's not even shade. Because me personally, I don't want a lot of people in my room anyway. Yeah. So I'm kind of glad me and my roommate have that agreement where we don't really let people in our room. Like if someone comes to my room, they're stopping by to like see what it looks like on the inside, or you know something like that. But people don't hang out in my room because that's my place. That's my personal space. So I don't let people in my room. My door stays locked, but I'll be in their room. So, you know, I'll get out of my room, but as far as people hanging out in my rooms, that just doesn't happen because people be liking to sit on people's bed with their outside clothes, and that irks me for real. Like, don't sit on my bed.
You just really gotta come up with boundaries.
Yeah, you gotta come up with boundaries.
Come up with rules and stick beside them.
Because if folks got a problem with that, that's their problem. And I will say that everyone's in each other's business in towers.
Yes.
That's one thing I don't like. It's like, just because we're all so close don't mean we need to be knowing everything.
Towers is so federal. The windows.
It's like your business is going to be out in towers if you don't set boundaries.
So federal.
But I love towers a lot. I'm actually glad I chose LLC. Because originally, everyone who chose LLC pretty much chose it because we did housing late and we couldn't get into South. And we just,
Well, not me.
it's the living, I think Argene said it. It's the living learning community, so everybody on our floor has the same major.
Yeah.
But I'm like, the SBI LLC, we're all really close. Or at least
And Allied though.
the 4 rooms. I'm not going to say the room numbers, but room 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then me, I'm all the way on the other side of the hall. But we're all really close. So I'm very glad that I did LLC. But I love Towers. Towers really spoiled us because it was literally built like summer 2019 or summer 2020.
Yeah.
It's literally brand new. And all the housing at FAMU is really nice. It's not brand new, but I mean, Village is relatively new. It was like 2013.
Yeah, that's the second newest.
Then Samson and Young, they were relatively renovated.
1933.
But they were relatively
So like the
renovated.
setting is cute.
Samson and Young are cute on the outside, and they've been renovated on the inside.
It's
It's
nice
just
on
a
the
community
inside.
aspect.
I don't like it.
No,
But I mean, I love Towers so much. I honestly would love to stay here again if I could have the room to myself.
I'll be using
But I'll be
a
a
handicap
village.
bathroom with the door closed.
Yeah, you could have the room to yourself. That would be.
Yeah, I don't have a roommate, so the room to myself, private space.
Yeah, she got it made.
Y'all have
I have a
another
roommate
thing.
and I love her. Shout out to my roomie, Dad. Love you.
Y'all, roommates
love
are
it.
actually not that bad if you get along with them. Like, somehow, God gave me
I was
the
about to
best
say, that's because
roommate.
you got a good room.
He gave me the best roommate in the world. We get along well. That's why. Yeah, so.
Yeah, roommates will also teach you, like, it could be a good thing, it could be an okay thing, it could be a bad thing. It's gonna teach you that not everybody was raised the same. Some people don't have no home training, like, be sitting on people's beds with their outside clothes. That just really gets on my nerves. Like, why are you, like, why are you playing?
We're not doing that. You've been outside walking to class, all of these people, dirty seats in class, and you gonna come sit on my bed where I lay my
I don't
head?
even lay in my bed without taking a
Right.
shower.
I don't do it. You don't do
But
it.
it does teach you that not everybody was raised the same. Some people don't have home training when it comes to cleaning their own spaces, when it comes to like just having to share a laundry room with like an entire building. Like some people have no home training at all.
Yeah.
And it really does teach you
The
that.
laundry room ruthless,
The
y'all.
laundry room.
Do not leave your clothes. If you know you
Because
gotta
you
go somewhere and you put clothes in there,
Right,
they will take your clothes out. Y'all, I know.
We be having conversations
Let's not
today.
get into that. But they
Go
will take
ahead.
your
I
clothes
can't
out.
remember what I was gonna say. Okay, so I stay in Samson, sadly. Yes, I hate it. I have a community bathroom. Sadly, I don't like my roommate. We don't click. He's boring. I'm boring.
I'm right down the hall.
Wait, he's still at house, so.
Evil twin, right?
Okay, back to like applying for housing early. That's really not really on you because I got accepted latest.
Yeah,
late,
like if you're accepted.
late, like after what's that thing?
May 1st.
You gotta say that after May
The
1st.
day after May 1st, I got accepted. So it's really good and bad luck. It's really whatever you get. And yeah, just try to stay yourself.
Yeah, so that's dorm life for you. So just remember, you know, if you get to choose your roommate, if you don't, it's either way, it's gonna be a learning experience because a lot of people, or at least me, I didn't have to share a room growing up. So it kind of just taught me, you know, how to live with someone else and be considerate of living with someone else. So it's a good experience overall, but as for food, we can just cover this real quick because it's supposed to go
We
real
don't
quick.
eat.
We don't eat.
Okay, we starve.
The highlight of any HBCU is gonna be fried chicken Wednesdays, fried fish Friday for us. But FAMU decided to be dumb and they closed the hub, which is right next to where we live, the hub. They closed it on Fridays after like 2 p.m. and then Saturday and Sunday is closed. So if we want to get food, we have to go all the way to Top Cap, which is about a 15-20 minute walk. But of course we have cars, we're just trying to go all the way over there just to get food. And then you go there and then the food that's there is disgusting. This morning I had tater tots and rice for breakfast. That's what I had for breakfast.
And pineapple.
Yeah, and pineapple. So that just lets you know how we eat. Other than that, it's a hit or miss at FAMU. Like, we have Top Cap, we have the Hub, we have Starbucks, we have Poblanos, Chick-fil-A, Wingstop, and Tropical Smoothie, and then we have the little pizza spot and the salad spot. That's what we have.
So it's like, it's good at first because you like all these eating options, but then it gets old.
Yeah.
I will say they could have added some more stuff.
They definitely do need to add more
college.
stuff. And one thing I will say, the freshman 15 hit me, like, for real.
Oh, not me.
Y'all,
I feel
like it hit me because I have a car, so I drive to class every day.
Yeah.
So next semester, I'm going to be walking to class.
Yeah, it hit me.
India lives in her car.
Yeah, she really lives in her car. Her car is her baby. That's what
mine works the opposite way. I have lost so much weight being in college. Oh my
Especially
God.
if you stay at Towers, like the walks to class is like 15
So
minutes.
Yeah.
So,
But it's backwards for me because like I used to be, I'm not gonna say used to be athletic, but I used to like play sports and stuff, and then I got in a car accident, so I'm trying to stop that. So now I'm just gaining weight because my regular workout.
I feel like that's what it is for me.
Yeah,
because
it's like my workout.
I went to the gym before college, I would be at the gym every single day at like 5 a.m. And then I tried to keep up with it at the beginning, but then it really just fell off. Yeah. So I just stopped going to the gym. I used to play volleyball. So I feel like it's just me not being as active as I used to be is why I'm gaining
You really
weight.
gotta take time out your day to
Like, I'm losing weight for the same reason, because I'm always at practice. So I'm in the sun, I'm at practice, then we work out, and then I'm not eating the hub. So now I'm just here, hungry and sad and losing weight.
I just don't. In order to like keep weight on me, I have to work. Like I'm saying, in order to keep weight on me, I have to work out, and I'm not working out, and I'm not eating either. So.
And the hours for the gym just really suck. That's why I had to get another membership, but I canceled it after like a couple of weeks because I didn't go. But the gym is only open from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Like that's 8 hours. Like what if I want to go to the gym before class or go to the gym late at night? Like I just feel like it should be 24 hours or at least open at like 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Speaking of food, the CAF hours are also kind of weird because I usually get hungry when they stop serving lunch, and that's around 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Like what?
And they don't serve it late either for dinner. It's like, I don't like that. But
You can only select once, like.
yeah, for each like time of the day.
It's buffet style though, so you can get enough to take with you. Just make sure you get like a to-go order.
One thing about me,
she don't get them.
I'm gonna get it to go. Okay, I'm gonna take a sub to go. I'm gonna take some stir fry to go. I'm gonna take something to go. Why? Because you gotta prepare for times like this.
And don't let them tell you if you get a to-go order, you can't stay in the hub. I'm gonna eat me my plate for here, and I'm gonna give you my plate to go. That's what that means.
My tuition paid for it.
We
gotta pay like $5,000 for just like food.
Like what?
Our meal plan is $5,000.
The much they got attitudes on them.
Like she thought it was funny. I'm not a girl. I'm rice. I like rice. I didn't choose something you want to rice.
I'm saying I want rice now.
I want rice.
Next one. LOL. Okay. Wow, this is literally the question. What are you involved in so far?
Our friend Eric is involved in this club called the Strikers. Eric, you don't need to be in like it's for
Just do it.
Just let him see your face. You can do it for you.
Here comes Eric.
Okay, so y'all, this is our friend Eric. He is a engineering major. Yeah, I don't know what's not engineering, but he is on the Strikers team. And if you know FAMU, they know for the Strikers because they just strike again. Okay, and he just had him a little show on the weekend where he was getting at. So if you want to be in Strikers, talk to Eric. We'll put his Instagram bio handle in the comments below.
Period. Yeah. All right, Argene, start.
Okay, what am I involved in?
Cut that. Hey y'all, I'm on the baseball team. I'm in big brother, little brother, and I'm on the student athletic advisory committee.
Period.
Hi. Wait, I've been here the whole time. I'm in ATL club. I'm in a SGA community service program. I'm in work study for my school. And, I think that's it right now. That's it right now.
Okay, so I'm in the National Association of Black Journalists because, like I said, I'm a journalism major. I'm in NAACP. What's the thing? The Community Service SGA. I'm in that, and I'm in ATL Club, of course. And that might be it for right now, but you know.
More to come.
Yeah.
It's been here for a month.
Oh, and yeah.
I'm involved in social media. Yeah.
He's an influencer.
He's an influencer, guys. So.
Well, we all in LLC. We didn't say that, but we all in LLC.
LLC is a program.
That's the program. And then ATL Club, I'm in this mental health type of group because I'm really like strong in myself. I'm in two of those actually. And yeah, that's it for right now. For me, I'm in the SBI LLC. Then I'm also in ATL Club, NAACP, Entrepreneurs Club, and then I'm in the Campus Activities Board, which is a CAB, and then I serve as the Chief of Staff for the class of 2025. Period.
For me, I am in a fashion organization. That's about it.
We don't keep it like that.
Keep it discretion.
Alright, then this question, is it hard to get involved on campus?
No.
It's
They
not.
literally have a day.
And you can get involved.
They literally have a day where all the organizations, all the clubs will be outside on the set, and you walk up to them and you join.
But I will say, when you're thinking about joining clubs and stuff like that, you need to come in with a vision. Like, of course, it's okay to like explore, but don't get too overwhelmed. Because I know you can come in and you can go to like things like that and join way too many clubs. Now you're overwhelmed. Now you're looking dumb. Now you're feeling clubs.
So make sure.
So you need to stick to your goal. Like the whole reason why I joined the National Association of Black Journalists is because I know that that's what I'm doing with my life. So you need to join things that one will enhance you, your career, and not something that somebody wants you to be in because they want you to be in it. Have a reason.
And do your research on any club that you want to be in because the clubs here are catfish. They say one thing, and it is not. When you get there, I promise you, it's not what you thought. Not my clubs.
Not us.
But
Not us though. Y'all be safe.
And then just make sure, like when you're doing your research, just know, if you need to be discreet.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of organizations on this campus, and for some of them you have to be discreet. So just make sure you know if the organization you're trying to join is one of those organizations, because you don't want to run your mouth and then get blacklisted. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Next, any advice for FAMU 26 and beyond?
y'all do your work. I keep saying it because I cried last week. I promise you I did. Because I thought I was gonna fail. Somehow we made it.
Hopefully.
But you literally do your work. You came here for school, I promise you did. So get that right first and then worry about everything else.
Yeah, I would just say, based off what Argene said, make sure that college does not get to your head. That is the biggest setback that a lot of people have. Like in college, they let the hype get to their head. They let having friends get to their head. At the end of the day, these people not gonna help you graduate, because they'll graduate and you'll be here another 2, 3, 1 year, whatever. You need advice. So just make sure that at the end of the day, you know what you're doing. Like, you can party, you can do this, you can do that, whatever. But at the end of the day, make sure you're straight.
Okay. My advice, of course, along with theirs, would be to stay true to yourself. Like, don't come into a place and try to change your whole entire life to fit a persona. Like, you do not have to be what everyone else is here. Stand out, try your best, and really just focus on you. Of course, make friends and things like that, but really just think about yourself. Focus on yourself. Don't be selfish. I mean, you can be selfish at times, but just think about yourself and where you want to be in life and apply the pressure so that you can get there.
I agree. Don't look at everybody else. Can you compare yourself to everybody else?
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to say something different.
Do not compare yourself at all, because everyone look like they got their stuff together when none of us really do.
It's just disguising.
Yeah. The internet isn't real. For my partiers, no, because I be sick every time I have to miss a party. If you want to go to a party, do your work before.
That part.
And then if you can't go, they say every party is gonna be the best party.
Every party's gonna happen again.
Yeah, every party is the party of the year. The
They
party
gonna
of the
say
year.
it's the party of the week.
Every party.
This one you don't
about
miss,
me?
you can miss it.
I'm gonna be there because I'm gonna get that work done. Because I like the party. So if you really like a happy party, get that work done so you can go.
Couple pieces of advice. One, I'd say relationship-wise, don't get caught up in trying to be in a relationship. Okay, you came here to focus on yourself, so have yourself be the first priority. And just don't get caught up in trying to please somebody else that you lose sight of what you really came here for. You know, make sure that if you find somebody there and align with your goals, but also realize that as a college freshman, everybody
Hold up, wear protection. Wear protection.
Yeah.
Please wear protection.
because you don't know where these folks been.
Yes.
You met them from a campaign.
It's a lot of freedom. You can spend a night with someone you just met. Like just
Every
Like a
dorm
spin
or
night
at least towers has condoms downstairs. So please use them if you need them.
Just
Like,
a grown piece of advice.
Yeah.
And then
Good
I'd
job,
say
Mom.
one thing that college really has taught me is that you can't take things personal. Like the only thing you should be taking personal is the goals that you set for yourself. But don't let other people affect your life to the point where you feel so overwhelmed and angry that now you're lashing out on people that don't deserve it. So realize that everyone just got their own stuff going on, and 9 times out of 10 they self-projecting their insecurities onto you. So just don't let it get to you. That, and then remember to stay focused on what you want. Like, don't let anybody else tell you what you want. Make that decision for yourself. So, yeah.
For me, it's kind of piggybacking off of what everybody done said. But I would definitely say communicate communication is a big thing. Being able to communicate and then just like being very precise, being like just knowing what you want to say, because when you come to an HBCU, they are unorganized as all day, okay? So you're gonna be talking to financial aid, you're gonna be talking to admissions, housing. You just need to make sure you know how to communicate with them so that you can get your point across, not be rude, but also let them know, okay, I need y'all to get my stuff done.
Literally, don't be like me. I literally have to call my mom, like, Mom, what do I say?
Yeah.
It's just like, you need to go up there. I'm like,
That's one thing about it, like going to an HBCU, it's gonna teach you how to communicate. Because you have to know how to get on the phone, you have to know, okay, they open at 9, let me call them at 9 so I'm not waiting for 30 minutes to speak to someone, or let me show up 15 minutes early so that I can, talk to people that I need to talk to. But it's gonna definitely teach you how to communicate and just how to be very precise, very firm when you're talking to different offices, or else they're not gonna, give you the results that you want. Also, as far as like comparing, please do not compare yourself to anyone else, because that's how, people like self-esteem issues, there's like that realm, but then also comparing yourself to other people. If you see if you see people, because one thing about it, FAMU is definitely a party school, but I'm pretty sure everybody over here has at least a 3.45.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. So it's possible. So you can have a good GPA and still go out and have fun.
Yes.
But one thing that you don't need to do is compare yourself to other people. So say, my friends was out all night, so my work ain't done, but their work ain't done either.
But no,
that's not how it
Everybody
goes.
move at their own pace.
Literally.
So,
They teach you might accept late work.
So don't compare yourself to anyone else. So if you see somebody else partying all night, don't follow them. Okay, make sure your work is done.
do not follow this man.
Like, don't make it my friends were out all night, so I'm gonna be out all night either. Like, no. Make sure you get your work done. Make sure you remember why you're here for sure. Because one thing about it, this out of state. Oh yeah, you're good.
Apply for scholarships. FAMU's not gonna give you any.
Definitely.
Apply for outside scholarships.
Apply for local scholarships, because
apply for scholarships that don't even have anything to do with you.
Literally.
Just
9 times out of
putting
10.
it out there.
HBCUs don't like to give, well, I won't say HBCUs in general, but the big HBCUs, so FAMU, Howard, Spelman, they don't like to give money. So if you're looking to go to an HBCU for a full ride, I'm just going to tell you right now, please apply to these smaller HBCUs. Like, they give money. Like, we all probably
And
could have
there's
got
money out there.
Literally, I probably could have got a whole bunch of full rides at a smaller school like Dillard, or I almost had a full ride to Tuskegee. Like, if you apply to these smaller schools, they will give you a lot of money. With FAMU,
I heard talking about speaking to administration. Make sure you get their name, when you talk to them, what time you talk to them.
yes,
Everything. You gotta get your
get your receipts. Because you
Don't
gonna have to pull them back up.
FAMU Wi-Fi. Don't trust it. Don't it be going out. Not trust FAMU.
He wasn't talking to administration, the Wi-Fi.
No, bro, because you be trying to submit something. No, you try to submit something, and then it won't submit. So now you gotta take a screenshot, send it to your professor, and be like, my Wi-Fi wasn't working. Some care, mine didn't care. I still got a 0.
That goes along with a little bit of procrastination too, though, y'all. Please do not procrastinate.
Yeah. Another don't think that just because
stuff like that happens now you done.
Don't think that just because you're smart that they're gonna give you an A. Like you could know all the information, but attendance, participation, like it's so many other avenues besides the fact that you got a good grade on the test that is the reason why you didn't pass the class.
Okay.
So just think about everything.
That's the thing about college, y'all. Like when you're in high school, we get the grades to get the grades. But when you're in college, we want that 4.0, we want that 3.8.
But you're here to learn.
You have to learn because you're about to go into a profession. Yeah. So what does it look like if you're trying to go to law school or if you're trying to go to med school and you don't know anything that you've been like studying and learning in your classes? You have to actually learn the information that is put in front of you in college. So you actually have to put effort towards learning this information. You have to actually study.
Don't worry about the
Because think about it like this.
Yeah.
If you was in the doctor's office and your doctor looked up a check to figure out your diagnosis, think about it like that. So
you have to take your education serious. Not only because you're paying for it, especially if you're out of state, because FAMU was $30,000 for out of state students, okay? You are paying for this education, so you need to make sure you take it serious, make sure you study for your classes, make sure you show up to your classes. Like, this is literally no joke.
And y'all, if high school was oddly easy to you, you got something coming.
Something coming.
You got something coming, like.
Because high school is so.
I thought I was just gonna be like, okay.
I thought it was gonna breeze through.
It's a lot because of the independence. A lot of people aren't used to independence. Yeah. So it's like when you don't have to go to class, when you don't have a parent making sure you're getting up, when you don't have teachers emailing you saying, hey, are you okay? I haven't seen you in class. College, literally, they don't care. I won't say they don't care, but they're not going to check up on you. It's your responsibility to turn in your assignments, to make sure you check the syllabus or check the calendars, to make sure that you submit your stuff.
You're literally an adult.
Like people here are literally like 22. What they look like telling a 22-year-old to do their work.
Literally. You're not going to get an email from your professor saying, hey guys, it's 3 days until our project is due. Or hey guys, the exam is in 1 day. No. You have to look at Canvas, you have to look at your syllabus and actually like write this stuff down and know when your exams and when like your assignments are due. Or else you're gonna get a 0 and they're not gonna care.
Check your Canvas. Check your Canvas and go ahead to do, please.
I'll say one last thing, one last piece of advice. I would just say you just need to just don't be overbeared by all of this. Like I remember I used to watch videos like this before I was admitted into FAMU and started my college journey, and I would get overwhelmed by all of the pieces of advice. Of course, you take them, but you need to apply them, of course, but just live your own college journey. Everybody's journey is different. Nothing we're saying might happen to you, or everything we're saying might happen to you. So honestly, just take it with a grain of salt and just have your journey. You'll come out fine. You'll come out on top, hopefully. And
right, don't try to follow this.
Yeah, I didn't want to. Yeah, I hope nobody really got scared.
Just kind of be like, oh, they said da 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 da. But just at the same time,
in the back of your head, have that in the back of your head as you're going through your journey, because everybody's journey.
Because I don't even think I said that much in the videos I watched.
Literally the most fun time of your life. Like you're gonna have so much fun. You just gotta know how to do the whole balance. Like how people say work-life balance. You gotta know.
That's the biggest advice. Balance.
Yes.
Time management.
Especially during homecoming week. My grades dropped from straight A's to A's and B's. Like homecoming week, do your work, please.
Let's go into homecoming though, because I forgot. I was supposed to ask.
Please, let's get into it.
Homecoming was close, y'all. Okay, let's go in order.
Yeah, we did.
Homecoming week. Now, everybody, they love welcome week, but homecoming week was my week. I enjoyed homecoming week. It was a little overhyped. I'm not gonna hold you.
It was.
But I put that shit. Sorry. I dressed every day that week. I was out every day that week. It was a good time for me.
Homecoming week. Somebody chipped my toe the first day.
Oh my God.
At the club. I ain't never been back to the club homecoming week because one thing about me, I had that all right on the toes and they chipped it. Okay, but anyways. But yeah, homecoming week was pretty fun. Like FAMU, like the events, like the fashion show, the step show, the comedy show, like that really was fun. The concert, that was so much fun. The clubs was kind of overhyped. Like I think one club we had Ari. I didn't go. I don't care. I don't like hot bags. Like,
Monday Mayhem was fun though.
Monday, that's my toe.
Cool. Someone at Monday Mayhem?
Yes. Anyway, yeah, homecoming week is really fun. Make sure you do your work though, because it's
That's what my grade teacher.
That part.
High A's to low B's.
literally like you want to go. It's always something new. Homecoming.
It's because homecoming is literally around the same time as midterms.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So just make sure you in order, because it's literally something to do every day, and it's always like.
And you don't have to go to everything.
You don't.
But it's homecoming, so you do.
I'm gonna go to everything, but I'm saying if you need to get something done, you won't have to give it up. I'm sorry.
But just remember that with homecoming, you gotta pay for these events. So like, some of the events are free, and those are the events I want to.
The homecoming is the most expensive weekend.
Yeah,
A lot of these events you have to pay for, and that's what
Miami was more expensive.
And if you're coming to FAMU, it's a fashion show, so you're gonna have to spend money on clothes. You don't have to.
No, you don't.
But
You go to the
because see, one thing about it, when you have a closet full of clothes at home, that's what y'all gonna see.
Or
Is clothes at home.
find a friend.
Just know
Get a couple friends that can dress.
the internet isn't real. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
Find your
that's
friend.
every outfit I had homecoming, I did not buy anything new. Everything came from my closet. I just put these together and boom.
Yeah.
You know how to-
I just went
What
back
about
and
the
back
show?
clothes from my closet at home, and that's what I worked on homecoming. But homecoming was really fun.
Get your tickets early, especially like Chillmatic.
Please.
Chillmatic was the best
party I've ever-
homecoming event.
Go to Chillmatic, bro.
That is my
Go to
peak.
Chillmatic.
No, Chillmatic is my peak in life at this point.
Like when I tell you,
Chillmatic.
me and Donovan were salsa dancing.
I had so much
Who
fun.
you salsa with?
Like
that was so
Chillmatic
much
was so fun, but
Love
homecoming
Chillmatic.
was a great experience. For me, I honestly stayed in a lot because I was tired. Like after them little pop-up shops that I did, I was tired, so I honestly stayed in a lot. But I did go to the fashion show, and I went to the game, and then I went to Chillmatic, and I think those are the only events I went to during homecoming. But it was fun for me. It's really what you make it. Like you can stay in the whole time, or you can go out the whole time. But it's really just what you make it, and then like who you have the experience with. But I will say homecoming is more so for the alumni and for the people that are coming back than it is for the actual students that go there.
Okay.
So you're gonna have fun, but they're probably gonna have more fun than you.
Okay, I love homecoming because I feel like if you really think about it, you go to school. Okay, let's use Monday for example. You go to school for the day, but you always have something to look forward to that night.
Yeah.
Like after you finish with your classes, you go and you get ready and you get cute because you're going out and you're having a blast and nothing else matters for that night. And then you wake up and you do it the next day. So I love homecoming. My favorite event was the Lil Baby concert because, like we said, or like I said, I'm from Atlanta, so of course I loved the concert. And the comedy show was amazing. I found it hilarious. I was sitting by all of them, and they sat up there and didn't want to laugh. But me, I laughed because it was so funny. Like it was so funny. Whatever. Anyways, next. She told us she laughed at people.
That's
funny.
funny.
Girl, it was all funny.
So yeah, y'all, homecoming was definitely very fun. I'm looking forward to it next year. It's just like it's just a place to basically just celebrate FAMU and see like people come back. Really, that's what homecoming is.
And one thing about alum at FAMU, they rep down like alum at FAMU. They don't
shirt, FAMU pants, FAMU shoes.
Make sure you get to
It's not about
the
It's
game.
about having my family.
Get to the game early, because
Y'all, that game was packed out. That's why we left early. They said there was only over 30,000 people in the stands, but that didn't even count like who was on like what was it, Gamble Street? That's right. Perry Street. Perry Street was full.
That's
And
one of
even
that
what's the street that has the arena? What's Gamble? Is that Gamble and Perry Street were full. That doesn't even count like who was there. Like it was packed the day of the game.
you're gonna be seen, so you better
It
put
was
that
a
stuff
blast.
on. You gotta
Yeah.
dress. If you
So
not,
homecoming is definitely very fun to go to, but also make sure you go to class.
my professors cancel.
My professor is literally
Professor, you have a class. What are you?
y'all.
But some professors won't cancel.
Go to class because I didn't even know this, but my math teacher like 2 weeks later he gave us extra credit for going to class.
That's what I'm saying.
Like go to class.
So go to class because homecoming typically falls around midterm week. So if not, you getting information that's gonna be on your midterm. Professors are giving extra credit for people that show up. I got extra credit for my 8 a.m. class, which is surprising. I've never missed my 8 a.m. class.
I couldn't do it.
Never.
Not I.
But he gave us extra credit for showing up. And that's a class that everybody was kind of struggling in. So we needed that. But please show up to class. Please do your work. Like, don't get behind. Because for a lot of people, they didn't do anything homecoming week. got behind, and then they had to catch up the week after. So just make sure you stay on top of your work so that you can party and have fun later.
And it's extra hard to get up. You know how you get up at 7 o'clock for high school? Not the same.
It's not the same. You gotta walk to class this time, and that's a whole different thing.
And then you're not really being accounted for.
Like I stay up till 5 a.m. You still have to get up for that 8 a.m.
Yeah.
So.
Literally. I may not have gone to bed till 4 o'clock,
but
I was at my 8 a.m. I was there.
Well, they different than me. One thing about it, I'm not gonna get up.
Yeah.
Because I'm a firm believer in mental health, and I just feel like if you weighing a little too much on that, I'm not going to class. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You can miss a couple classes. Don't think you have to go.
That's my roommate I was talking about.
Let me introduce me.
Do your family greeting.
Greetings, I am Jaylen Butler, a first-year business administration scholar hailing from the city beautiful Orlando, Florida, where dreams do come true.
I know that's right.
That's my roommate.
I just woke up. I'm Madison. I'm a first year pharmacy major from Orlando, Florida. Don't do pharmacy, makes you stressed out.
Okay, next question. If you were a senior in high school applying to FAMU, what would you do differently?
Nothing.
Okay.
Yo, seniors live
Actually,
for me, I would have taken the SAT way more times because one thing about it, and I don't think I really understood this, if you want a merit scholarship from a school, it's not really so much on your GPA. It's on your SAT and your ACT scores. So if you want a full ride, you're going to need that 1,300 SAT and up if you want a full ride. So if I could do things differently, I would have taken my SAT more times because then I would have been able to submit my SAT scores and get the scholarship. Like, FAMU owed me a scholarship. They wouldn't let me get the scholarship because apparently my SAT score was sent a day late. But the day I took the SAT met the guideline, but because of the day they received it, it was like a day late, they wouldn't let me get that scholarship. So if I could do something differently, I would have taken the SAT a million more times, like way earlier than I actually did. That way I could have had all that stuff squared away. And just make sure, I would say, apply early, which I did apply early, but when you apply early, then that's when you get considered for scholarships. So just apply as early as you can, and then just focus on applying to outside scholarships. That's the only thing I'll do differently.
for me, try and figure out which one works for you, either SAT or ACT. Both of them is not for you. Me, I wish I would have spent more time on the ACT because I ain't studying. I didn't even want on that, but we're gonna talk about that.
So apparently the ACT is easier.
Yeah, the ACT is easier.
I did not know that. I wish I would have taken it.
Yeah.
It's easier but faster.
Yes.
Yeah. You know how they say faster? No. It's the same amount of time you give on the SAT. They lied. I was on that test ready to go. No. It's just broken up in different parts.
If you don't get above a 32 on the ACT, do not expect a full ride.
One thing about it, I will tell y'all this. You are going to be talking to the scholarship office. Like, if you qualify for a scholarship, you're going to be emailing and calling them all the time. I'm going to tell you right now, they're not going to give you the answer that you want. They're going to be very much beating around the bush. That's what they did for me. They might take a scholarship away from you too. I don't hope that for you though. But it just goes back to when I said that you got to learn how to communicate. It's going to teach you how to communicate, really. Because you're going to have to call these people, you're going to have to email them, you're going to have to follow up with them. So just make sure you stay firm but respectful. So yeah, there's that. And then the last question is, would you choose FAMU again?
Yes.
Even though we've only been through a semester, but
Where else would I go? We're number one.
Yes.
For me, I would choose FAMU again, but I still have withdrawals sometimes when I think of Howard. I'm not even gonna lie.
I want Howard for what?
I was hung. Y'all don't understand. I was like head over heels for Howard. I think it's just like the environment, of Howard, the people I met for Howard, because Howard just gives me more me vibes. Yeah. I don't know why.
I get that.
Like, it just gives me more me vibes.
Born and raised.
Way too prestigious for me.
So I sometimes have Howard withdrawals, but I would choose FAMU over and over again because I've had so many experiences and so many opportunities here. Like, FAMU gives you opportunities. Yeah. Like, I would definitely choose FAMU again, despite my withdrawals.
I would choose FAMU over again. Well, no. If NYU did accept me, I would not be here. But
they didn't. Because if Howard gave me a better scholarship, I would not be here.
No, honestly, because before this, I was gonna go to an acting conservatory. If that would have went the right way, I would.
Yeah, and if Southern baseball coach called me one day earlier, I would not be here.
But see, that is also wrong. You know, people say FAMU was not my first choice, but it was my best choice.
Yeah. And her choice. I love FAMU.
I love FAMU. Like, despite everything I say and all this Howard talk, I love my school.
It's great here.
Despite the bad stuff, there's so much
on a regular day.
Right, don't get it twisted. We love our school, and I would choose FAMU again. I'm 10 toes behind this school.
And when I'm 40 at homecoming, I'm gonna be that dad in the FAMU hat.
Orange green sweatsuit.
Okay, y'all. So that was the end of this video. It's kind of long. I'm probably gonna split it up into like 2 or 3 parts. I don't know. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you want more videos like this, just let me know, and I'll try and put out more content like this. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more. I'll put all their information, their Instagrams in the bio, so y'all can follow them. And yeah, y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all next.
I'll actually just say my Instagram. Okay, it is D.LOW5. No, just playing.